What? Allow me to play devil's advocate for a second.
He wants smoke. I'll bring the matches.
When it comes to pop culture and fun, we're the whole deal.
Hey.
Hey,
What's
man.
up, fellas?
Look
How y'all
at all three of us. Back in the square. Being more than an appetizer when it comes to pop culture and fun, being the whole damn meal. Once again.
I literally just landed. I was in the Bahamas for a couple days. My friend Marilyn Mosby, she was the prosecutor in Baltimore. That went after the Freddie Gray, those cops that killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a fun time. I'm here to help her make up for lost time when she was on house arrest, okay? When they did her dirty and encourage her to write that book and make that movie. But we had a good time. So I just got back. So
Good.
Hello.
Good.
Hello. You look tanned.
Yeah.
Like you've been outside. Tanner, you also look slightly tanned. Like you've been in the California sun.
Thanks. Yeah, I was out there kicking it in LA and SoCal for a couple days. I got a place out there, and I was just trying to keep it rented because your boy needs help with his finances, and keeping his house rented out is one of the ways that he does it.
Did you go on that date? Did you go on that date?
Oh man, come on, man.
Oh,
I did.
Okay.
It was more of a hang. It was more of like a nice chill hang, but here's the thing is like she has a dog and her dog isn't doing so well. As a matter of fact, it just had a pretty serious injury. And so it was very much like that set the mode, like, cause we were hanging out at her place. And so there's no hanky panky. It was not even like, there wasn't even a really romantic vibe because of the stress level about things. Also, I don't even know. I mean, she has kind of acted like there was like a romantic connection, but at the time there wasn't.
Do you feel like if you went back in a couple months after her dog perishes, do you think there would possibly be more of a thing?
First off, I don't wish that upon her dog. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know.
No, you should do.
What's that?
Checking up on a woman that is going through like a sick pet. You'll emerge as the front runner. You'll be that guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Like seriously, like when the dog dies, you want to order some wind chimes and have the dog with the dog's name engraved. My friend sent me wind chimes, and it's like a thing. Like when I pass by it, I brush my fingers. I'm like, "Hey, Shelly," like I'm talking to my cat. Seriously, you'll be in those panties in no time.
Wow.
It does create a window of opportunity to show a different side of what do they call that? Sensitivity. But not being too sensitive.
Speaking of sensitivity, our chat has none. Christine R. wrote, Tanner's eggplant shrink up when he hung out with her.
Wow. Someone also said, did you get friend zoned, Tam, man? Brian ATL. Yo, shout out to Brian, whose birthday was this weekend.
Hey.
He pulled Bingo Loco, and because of Brian, we got to see what the shirts look like in the wild.
Nice.
Shout out to him and this beautiful lady who pulled up on us, man. Like, yo, it just means so much to be able to touch the flesh of the people that we see in the chat in real time, man. And much love, man. Much love.
I will have you know, Brian ATL, I did send this picture to the man behind the inspiration of this the design. Gray sweatpants, loves it. Like, yo, that's what I gotta get one. Yes, like I love to see it in the wild.
That's crazy.
Word. Man, yeah, man. Like, man, listen, man. The side dish chat gang fam. You guys are the absolute best. The absolute best, man.
The
for real.
best.
By the way, yesterday was Jason Lee's birthday. Happy birthday to Jason Lee. He is doing his huge things. Yeah, we used to like really hang a lot in LA back in the day and get into a lot of trouble. And he was a fun time. So happy birthday to Jason Lee.
That dude just seems like one of those guys who really knows how to have a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because he is still like an important person.
He's a politician.
Like in what city is it? Like is it
Mayor Stockton?
Stockton. There you go. I was about to be strong and wrong and say Pomona. But yes,
Stockton is just for anybody curious, that's just south of Los Angeles, kind of on the way to Orange County, not too far.
Wait, I thought that was Northern California. I thought it was like by Oakland. I thought Stockton's up by Northern California.
Stockton? I thought Stockton was south. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong.
But the other place that the head crack said is where you said. I think you just.
And for everybody who doesn't know, Jason Lee is no relation to.
All right. Well, hey, Listen, we got a big show. We got a big show to get to, and I know our lawyer, our representative lawyer Lee, is going to come out a little later, guys. I don't know if y'all been watching the news. Claudia Jordan's good name has been called out, and so we're going to get into that in just a minute. But first, we got to get into some news that I'm sure you guys have heard. If you've been on the internet today, you've heard about the passing of Hayden Panettiere. I'm going to pull up a photo of her real quick. Here she is. This young woman was just 36 years old. She was an actress. She's been working since she was like a child. Like her first commercials when she was a kid. She was in like one of these soap operas as a single digits kid, as a child, you know. She was in movies like Remember the Titans. She was in Heroes. You might remember her there from Heroes. She was in Nashville. She was in the Scream movies. And here's the thing that's really, man, it's tough. It's tough to talk about this. Like, sort of sad about it. Her cause of death has not been announced yet. There doesn't seem to be any foul play, which means that no one, it seems, did anything to her. TMZ, however, is reporting, Stockton's in North Cali, thank you. TMZ is reporting, though, through sources in Greenville, South Carolina, that Narcan was found in the apartment where she was found. Narcan is one of those drugs that people use when you have an opioid overdose. And so it's one of those things where when someone is going through an overdose, and I'm not a doctor, don't listen to me, but please also don't overdose. Don't mess around with your life. It seems like that could have been what's going on. The first responders, whenever they got into the apartment, you know, they're on walkie and whatnot with their dispatchers and whatnot. They used the word overdose. Can't say that they used it in reference to her because they don't release that kind of information, but the first responders certainly used the word overdose. CPR was used, and those are things that they said to dispatch. Hayden has been very open over many, many years now that she's struggled with addiction and postpartum depression. She just released a memoir earlier this year called This Is Me Reckoning, where she talked about some of the very difficult times in her life, trying to put it back together. Her family has really dealt with a lot of tragedy. They lost her younger brother, who's an actor, Jansen Panettiere. He died in 2023 at 28 years old.
Oh my God.
From complications related to an enlarged heart. Hayden, like I said, who passed away yesterday very late, has left behind her 11-year-old daughter, Kaya, as well as her parents. She was about to turn 37. There's a clip that's currently going around, and it's from Red Table Talk from back in the day. And she's one of those people, like she was a working actress her entire life. And she was talking about how when she was 16 years old and she was doing a red carpet, and I think it was for Heroes at the time, they were doing so much press, and that she wasn't doing too good. She wasn't in a great mood, and one of her handlers, she doesn't really say who, but and of course HK and Claudia, you know, that's sort of a generic term, you know what that means, but for people at home, handler could be your publicist, it could be your agent, it could be somebody who is assigned just to assist you for the day because you're moving all around the city. Like, handler's very generic term for like Hollywood entertainment stuff. It could be a lot of different people. One of her handlers offered her a happy pill, just like, here, take this, at 16, and it was like, you know, it could have been one of those like ADHD meds that sometimes hypes you up, or an antidepressant, any number of things. And so she's probably somebody allegedly who was exposed to a lot of those things, perhaps at a little bit of a young age. And so again, we don't know what has happened, but it is certainly tragic.
Yeah. And there's a lot of other, like, you know, anytime somebody of note, you know, passes away, there's also the conspiracy theories. You know, she just recently released a memoir that apparently was just talking about some of the dark sides of like Hollywood and whatnot. And I think there was like a situation where like she was going to be naming some names of some people in the future, and you know, and you can pour into that a little bit, but then you also could deal with the real reality of it. You know, as a man, we don't deal with postpartum depression, but to women that go through it, you know, you can't fathom or wrap your brain around it, but I just know it can be awful on the psyche, you know. And I know that was a big thing with her.
There's a lot of people here in pain, a lot of pain that you know just don't know how to deal with things other than going to drugs, liquor, or whatever their vice is, or sometimes nobody's just suffering in silence. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I would like people to be a little bit nicer to each other. You know, it just seems like people just don't give a damn about folks, what they may be going through. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like this girl, 36, right?
Yep.
Yes, yeah.
That's insane.
There was a clip. She did a podcast a couple of years ago. And again, she's sort of been open about some of her struggles and depression and substance abuses. And she's on this podcast a couple of years ago. And for a very long time, she was a Neutrogena face, Neutrogena, the face wash. And so she was one of their spokespeople for a very long time. And she went on this podcast a couple of years ago and talked about dealing with depression and some of these things. And Neutrogena dropped her as a result of that.
Really?
And talked about how, yes, it was something where I saw it on one of my, as I was scrolling this morning, because I saw it earlier. I was like, oh my gosh. And I'm like finding out more about this. And somebody had brought up about how like Neutrogena is going to need to hire some PR because it's getting out. And yeah, they dropped her not too long after that podcast came out. And so I don't know. It's so tricky because like sometimes it's hard to think about the person when you know them through TV.
Mhm.
And you just know them from movies, or you know them from that half-hour show or that hour-long show or that live stream that you watch a couple nights a week. But people got real lives and people got real issues.
Wow. Rest in peace. And to the family, we're so sorry to hear this. I know that's gotta be tough to lose someone so young, you know.
And especially with her parents losing 2 kids
Mhm.
in, within your life, you're not supposed to outlive your
God,
children, and I can't even imagine, what they're going through. And, and also her child, 11 is a early age to lose a parent. And I know her child's been with their dad, was it Vladimir Klitschko or Vitaly? You always get the Klitschkos mixed up.
Vladimir Klitschko.
Vladimir. Even though her child's been with the dad, you still like to know your mom is okay,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Vladimir Klitschko. Some people probably don't recognize that name. Vladimir Klitschko was a world heavyweight boxing champion for a
Mhm.
number of years. Very big guy,
Mhm.
very effective in the ring. And then he's also Ukrainian. And in the last few years, stepped away from the spotlight to sort of help Ukraine fight Russia. Like there's videos of that guy like in a helmet out serving his country. And so but I think they also, I don't know the details of their split. I don't know if that was, a healthy or amicable or not, but our hearts go out to
Yeah,
their
they
whole
kind of
family.
broke up on the low. I mean, like, unless you were like really close to the stove and just trying to figure out what was going on with them day to day, because I didn't even realize they weren't together until I saw it with a new dude.
Yeah.
Who apparently she had a very tumultuous relationship with that individual too.
Yeah, everything that I see about it is, on again, off again boyfriend. And, sometimes you want that to work out, but then on the flip side of it, if it's on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off, it might be just best to leave it off sometimes,
Yep.
Wow.
Yes, indeed. Well,
Okay.
you want to switch you want to go dark? You want to get a little light with it for a second?
How you feeling, CJ?
Oh, go for it.
You want to do it?
No, you ask me.
Okay. All right.
All right.
I'll
Or should I
set it up. Set it up, HK. You can set it up.
All right,
I'll hit the video.
So listen, one thing we don't do around here is play about ours. And apparently, Tasha K, who apparently likes getting sued a lot, threw Claudia's name into the mix on a situation. And we found this out like right before we was getting ready to go live. And we were like, yo, what's going on? Why you so frazzled? And then she was breaking it down. And we was like, oh, hell no. We have to talk about this because, nobody swings on sis. And, we jump girls. No, well, not necessarily, not like that. But I'm just saying, if I saw Claudia getting attacked, I'm jumping in.
This lady has been on me for so many years. Her and the other one, Brown. It's just been like nonstop tag team. I met the one girl 12 years ago one time. And it's just been up since then. And then Tasha, like we cool, then we're not cool, then we have dinner together. I think we cool. She sends me all these kind messages. Then 2 weeks later, she stabs me in the back to write a fake story about how I'm she wants me to be involved in any kind of mischief story. And it's really draining. So I was on the plane and my friend was like, sends me this link, says, what the hell is this? So apparently the last guy, my last boyfriend that people knew about, I've definitely gone off the radar. Like ever since then, like I don't put nothing out there anymore. Like I joke around, But y'all damn near it's gotta be damn near a wedding before I really talk about my shit anymore. Right. So I dated a guy, he was a coach. And I was friends with him for many years prior, and we were cool. Like we know each other. You know, he knows my mom and his family, all that. Anyways, we had a relationship, and it didn't work out after things changed for him, career-wise. And I wish him nothing but the best. So I have not been with this man for 3.5 years. I broke up with him February of 2023. Okay. We had no contacts. Like that, I do the no contact breakup. Okay. I have not seen him in 3.5 years. I ran into him at an event recently, totally cordial. I said, hey, I heard you getting married. He said, I am. It's all good. How you been? It was totally cordial. No funny business. Matter of fact, kept it very light. So I guess he was married this weekend, right? This past week. Again, I'm cool with the family. The family still like rocks with me. Is like I have relationships with people. Like we had a real relationship, and our, you don't just. It's not just like
it wasn't a clean split from everybody. Like there's still connectivity there with the family.
I see his daughter recently. I like anything she needs. Like we're good. We have a healthy. It's healthy. Why does this bitch have to just jump on anything negative about me? And I'm just sick and tired of taking the high road. So I guess she put a video up, and I haven't watched the whole thing. Like I said, I haven't even unpacked it. Like I just got off the plane. Where she just insists on making this like something that it's not. Like I was messing with a married man. He got married this week. The last time I was with him was 3.5 years ago. And the reaching to make me this thing that I'm not is frustrating. So let's just play it, and we can like keep our mics on. If you guys have any questions, please, you can pause, whatever. Just I'll answer any questions you guys have.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna start the video.
Claudia. So I was just on the phone with Michelle. She called me right before. She said, girl, why was Claudia possibly a side chick in her last relationship? I said, what relationship? So she sent me the picture. Apparently, here's Michael Blackston. Here's Rada. Here's Scratchy Cat. Got her legs tightly crossed to keep that pussy from itching. Okay? And this is the nigga. The nigga's name is David Vanterpool. Now, he's just not any nigga. This is what's crazy about it. Because Claudia say her pussy is priceless. But ain't nobody locked that pussy down. When I tell you this man's wife, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. But she ain't no Price is Right, bitch. His name is David Vanterpool. David is the head coach for the Washington Wizards. She was just with David on vacation not too long ago. Which means if she was on vacation not too long ago with the head coach of the Washington Wizards, founder of Domain Fit DMV, this is a high quality, high value man. Why did he not marry you, Scratchy Cat, and in turn marry a regular, everyday woman? Look at her.
It's probably hardest for you actually be able to feel my heartbeat or hear it because you are my heartbeat.
What's wrong with your pussy? You don't want no woman that's been passed around the goddamn industry and shit that everybody know. That's why I don't even know this lady name. What the fuck is her name? Well, she gonna be hot when this clip come out. Oh, bitch, she finna be under the comments. She finna block me, ho.
All right, Rhinos, real quick. If you are an entrepreneur, business owner, starting a business.
I tell you, turn that shit off. Like you got to teach her the valuable lesson of what happens when you're strong and wrong. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying in a violence way by any stretch of the imagination.
She cannot stop talking about me. It's I don't think about this bitch. I don't think, I never make stories about this.
But she's in the business of talking about people, and the fact that because you cut that relationship off, am I correct?
I did.
So with her speaking out of her ass the way she is on things that she knows nothing about, you need to take multiple seats and shut up multiple fucking times because you're strong and wrong. and you have every right to prosecute her for saying untrue things that are slanderous and inaccurate. Like, I'm mad for you.
And let me just say this, and I hate to even talk about this now because it's going to be perceived as I'm trying to like step on their celebration, and I'm not. And I really don't want this. Please don't go back and blow up him or her. Like, leave the couple out of this. It has nothing to do with them. It really doesn't. I just want to give y'all context. But it's like, we talked, we had a serious relationship. He met my mom. We talked about getting married and all this stuff too. And some things happened. And I don't want to put our business out there. So when I don't, it gets left up for the people to imagine, and people like this that want to find something negative, something must be wrong with your coochie. Like, what a low vibrational, ghetto, barbaric thing to say. This man was friends with me for many years, and we did have a relationship, and we went in very quickly. We were like, we jumped in all in. Other things can happen outside of someone's coochie or whatever.
Oh my God.
Like, it's so ghetto and ignorant, right? And like I was supportive of this man. I'm supportive of his family, his kids. Like, I wish, like, we were friends for a long time. I wish him well. You see how I am with KJ, very healthy ex relationship. Like, I'm not a girl, unless you like abuse me or it's like really blatant cheating or whatever. Like, I hope to be able to have say positive things about someone that I once loved.
Claudia, that's healthy. That's what healthy people do. What is not healthy is like, oh, F this person. And if a relationship ends in an amicable way, which many of them very much can, where it's like, there's nothing wrong with you as a person. It's just like, for whatever reason it is, this isn't going to work out. I've been in relationships like that. Sometimes they break up bad, and it is not so much, but like, guys, it's so funny because you're so nice and you're so kind, and like, it's one of those things for you to say, you know what, I support him. I know that deep down, like, you're not hitting this guy up or anything, but it's also, you want a person that you once cared about to have a good life. And if you don't, that would be crazy.
I wish that, like, I'm not jealous. I'm not mad. I mean, honestly, we had these conversations. Like, I know how this business is. They'll cut, oh, she's feeling away because no, y'all bringing this to me. And by y'all, I mean, Tasha and Michelle, please stop. You guys have it's been hundreds of times of mentioning me at this point. Like, when does it end? And this actually is defamation.
Yeah.
This is actually defamation. It's a lie. I have not been with David Vanterpool since 2023. February 16th was the last time I was with him. I was auditioning for the Breakfast Club. I speak about it on the radio. You can go back and hear me say, and that's it. And that's it. I didn't defame him. I'm not talking shit. Why does it have to be something's wrong with me? Like, in what world do you think, like, every time something doesn't work out, I'm just getting dropped, broken up with and left? Do you think I've never been able to be in control of my own destiny? Right. I've been proposed to multiple times. Okay, to the point where venues were being discussed, and not just him. I have a ring. I was married once, and I was proposed to and asked to. We talked about marriage with other people as well. This narrative that somehow Claudia Jordan can't get a man, can't get a husband. It really has to stop. It really has to stop. And it's like, it's so ridiculous. And I understand that you guys have nothing else on me. I don't mess with anyone's man. I don't steal. I don't rob. I'm not an asshole. Well, a lovable asshole when I do commentary. But I would think I have good character. I'm a good person.
You are.
First thing I do is talk shit and commentary, which is what I do for work. But like, when I'm not here, I'm giving away prom dresses to young girls. I'm feeding the homeless. I'm feeding people. I'm taking care of my friends. I'm looking out. I'm doing the things. But these fucking bitches never want to say anything positive. And they're the main ones that want to say, protect Black women. But all you cunts do is talk about Black women. And I don't give a shit if you can justify it by, well, you're biracial. You don't really count. If that's how you feel, then that says a lot about you. How about a human or a woman? I've never done anything to either one of these girls. And that's all they do. And listen, let this couple enjoy their nuptials, their honeymoon. and not like bringing this guy doesn't even be in the blogs like that.
Yeah.
The one he was in, like seriously, he got in the blogs when they announced that we were dating 4 years ago, whatever it was, and then now. Like, please stop, because I get the blame for this shit. It comes on me. It falls on me. You know what I mean? And I don't like let people be happy. Let them have their moment. But to you ladies that keep, and I use this term loosely, leave me. Why? What is it about me that you're so pressed about? I'm so irrelevant and don't matter and not popping, and my shows ain't shit, and I don't have the numbers, but you can't stop talking about me. When there's someone that I think isn't popping or relevant, guess what? I forget they exist. I don't stay in their social media and make up stories about them. What else can I write? Let me make another video. Colorist Claudia. She hates black people. She's this, she's that. Yet I'm out here doing the work that you bitches have never done. I've never seen you at the Congressional Black Caucus weekend. I've never seen you marching for anything. I've never seen you donating to any political campaigns. I never seen you at high schools giving away prom dresses. I never seen you at schools talking to kids. I never see you guys do anything positive for the black community. Never. So it's all my half whiteness is doing more than your full blackness. You're a fucking problem. Like, it's crazy. That's what they use to demonize me. Well, she ain't really black, so she doesn't matter. What she said doesn't matter, and they think that justifies it.
They try to weaponize that shit like it really truly matters, man. Like, yo, there are 100% full-blooded black people that don't do quality community work or care about anything other than themselves. And you know, and when you feed into a system that grabs low vibrational fruit and tries to run with it, like, you're a bottom feeder. You know what I mean? And that's why you always at the bottom of somebody's lawsuit, getting sued.
And I haven't sued her yet, but I feel like this qualifies as defamation. And she tried to take the video down, but we got it. And you know, just accusing me of being a side chick and a mistress. It could not be further from the truth. I'm so against that from what I grew up seeing. Like, I'm so against it. I remember one time I mean, if I find out about a man like lying about him, I'm the one that will put you on blast. You know?
Guys, the other thing for anybody watching right now is, and it's a trap. It is a trap explicitly set for Claudia, and the person it hurts Claudia a lot. The other person that it hurts a lot is this innocent man and this innocent woman who are trying to enjoy their honeymoon, right? Because somebody's blowing up their phones, without a doubt. Somebody's blowing up their phones.
And now, I hate our part in it, that it's going to be elevated even more. But I feel like I keep quiet. Like, these girls make videos about me all the time that I don't say anything about and I don't even address. Like, it's been so many times, you guys. I mean, first of all, let me just go by some of the rumors. They try to say, not necessarily just these two, but that I broke up Michael Jai White's marriage, right? He was my neighbor, and him and his wife at the time, right, in Santa Clarita. I see this article. I go to their house, and I take a picture with him and his old wife, right? And I timestamped it and post that. No blogs picked that up to clear my name. They run with that for years. Then they had the whole Tom Joyner rumor that I broke up his marriage to Donna Richardson because I took some pictures on a cruise with them, like 4,000 other people do. And for years, people at the Radio 1, I heard he would whisper this shit and pass this rumor around. And when I moved to Dallas, get on the radio, I interviewed his ex-wife, Donna Richardson. She was so graceful to come to my show. And I said, let's have a conversation. Did I break up your marriage? Did I have anything? She was like, absolutely not. We've been cool for years. And I wish people would stop saying that. She goes, we had other problems, but it was not you. Not one of you bitches will post anything that clears my name. Now this with David. Like, when is it? When do I have the time? I can barely get stories in for this show. Seriously. Honestly, like, I know I shouldn't be giving it my attention, but it gives me like a lump in my throat, actually, to keep on having to defend myself.
I get it.
You know what I mean? Like, why me? There's people out here that are really stealing husbands, that are really fucking with husbands and trying to get money, that are passing out STDs, that are actively going after husbands, and they are the people you should give smoke to, but you may like the way they dress more or whatever. And I'm an easy target. I'm sorry.
Claudia, you're not an easy target, but you're probably, I mean, I don't know. you're probably the person they kind of wish they were. And so the whole goal, whether they realize it or not, is to try to pull you down to the level that they are on so they feel better about themselves. I want to point something out real quick. And again, we were talking about HK had worked on the show this morning. We knew we were going to talk about Hayden Panettiere. We knew some other things we were going to talk about. Claudia just no, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry at all. And then this kind of happened. We were like, we got to talk about this. We got to address it. One of the things that I think is so it lets you know where a person's mindset is and what they're trying to do with their platform and how they're trying to navigate this world. So I'm going to show this picture right here. This is a screen grab, right, from when the story was originally posted. The screen, her title is Claudia Jordan was allegedly, at least she used allegedly, Claudia Jordan was allegedly out creeping with married Washington Wizards head coach. That's about as slanderous a title as you can write. And it plants the image and it makes Claudia look bad. It makes this other guy look bad. And it's just a bad thing. Now, here's the thing. We also work in gossip a little bit. And we know that sometimes it takes a little drama. Sometimes people want a little bit of a story, but we don't do this. And that's not a thing that we do, and that's not a thing that I ever felt good about. If you go and you try to find this now, what you'll find is that she has changed it. So this screen, you're not going to be able to find the screen grab. What it says now is it says, and I don't have an image of it, but I got it over here. I'm looking at it. It says Claudia Jordan is not marriage material. Her boyfriend from last year gets married.
Last year. This girl is
still inaccurate in the overall scope of things. Like, yo, man, hire the law office of Stein, Schultz, and Lipschitz and bring and shut that damn sandcastle down.
I have not been with this man since February of 2023. 2023. That's the last time. He's not. First of all, he's not the head coach of the Wizards. I think he's assistant coach. He will. I would always tell him, you were going to be a head coach one day. Like, you're great. You're respected. Like, again, nothing but the best. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not mad. You can tell how the breakup went by how they act afterwards. Like, I'm not bitter. Like, that's of someone that got dropped, dumped, broken up with, and bitter. I'm not. Like, I'm like seriously. Like, I love seeing people in love. I love all that. That girl's been around for a while. Like, seriously, she earned it, and they will be happy. Like, I wish them well, honestly. Yeah. But like, to just come back from a vacation, a great time. Yeah. I just don't know why these two stay on my neck so much. Like, one's obsession with she wants other Black women to hate me and think I'm such a colorist and I hate Black women. She's gonna for sure bring up the two clips she can bring up that, and play them from 2009 and 5 or something crazy like that. And Tasha will make a very mean video. If she makes a retraction, it'll be so riddled with, passive aggressive, mean comments. I just I don't know what it is. Do I give side chick to y'all?
No. I mean, anybody who would talk negatively about you don't really know you. And then also too, if you weren't popping or doing some things and making movements, no one would have anything to say. Some of these people are stuck. Some of these people will never be beyond a blogger. Some of these people will never have the opportunities that you had. And they're mad at themselves because it ain't them. And at the end of the day, and I know it hurts to hear the things and read the things because I'm like punch first and ask why later. But, that doesn't work for everything. But at the end of the day, you got to understand some of these people are sick.
The other thing is and Claudia, just knowing you and working with you, I can tell the people at home, Claudia Jordan has too much confidence and self-esteem to be the side chick. Can we just be real about that?
Way too arrogant. Claudia has big energy. I do. I'm like, I know you ain't trying that with absolutely. You think I'm gonna be quiet in the background while you absolutely the not. Yeah. No. I don't know. I'm just I don't know when it's gonna end. Can you imagine someone printing or putting bad clips about you or commentary at you for 12 years? One of them, and counting. Putting my address out there, pictures of my house, video of my house, I bought my house, saying I live in the ghetto. And
you got to nip that in the bud early, because like if anybody posts where you live, that's doxing. You know what I mean? Like I say it all the time. Sometimes you got to kill a hostage. Sometimes it's with the harsh words, and sometimes you got to make them people put on a goddamn suit, go to court, and make an example. And I know at this point she's been sued so many times. It's like, oh, another one, Khaled voice. But at the end of the day, there's a threshold to everything.
They're very slick with it though. Like they'll be like, well, they just post a listing of my house, so it's not really that. Like, oh, she lives in the ghetto.
But what you have now is a pattern of behavior, and you can prove it.
Woo! Yeah. Woo!
Like a long running pattern of behavior. Like it's personal.
When does it end? I talked to my lawyer today. He's like, he had to sue someone for it. And he's like, you just got to spend the money. It's like 10 grand to start it off. And what they do these things because they know most people won't go for it because it is a pain in the ass, right? You spend all this money, and then a lot of times they hide their money, like she did with Cardi. You know what I mean? So they hide it, or they're very tricky with where it is. So it's like I've had to sue other people before, and some of them don't have it either, or they do and they hide it. It's just like. I remember when Tasha came to Dallas. I went and met her for dinner. I'm like, but we might as well meet since there's been so much talk on the line. And then in person after that, all these text messages about, oh, I had a great time. You and your girls are this and cool. I love you. Blah, 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 blah. And then all it took was 2 weeks later, like a little carrot being put in front of her to, do a story about me and a tie me to a mistress. Another fake story that they keep pushing that I somehow was friends with Jay-Z's mistress and I knew. I'm like, you guys, she died in the arms of her boyfriend. And it wasn't Jay-Z. It was a guy named Malcolm. Like, I just wonder, like, do y'all think about the damage y'all do, or like the scabs y'all keep picking open of people? And I know people want to believe in conspiracy theories. Trust me, some of them I want to believe in too. But like it's just not possible that I'm involved in every single scandal. Like, I'm part of the Diddy thing. I'm part of the Jay-Z thing. I'm part of this. I'm part of that. I'm part of, like, it's really, I do say I'm the black female Forrest Gump. But not really that much.
Yeah, Claudia is not the Illuminati.
Claudia was there tonight where she said, Pac, ain't that your boy Chain?
and then on top of that, they love to put bodies on me, right? They love to put bodies on me. And X did this. He put a list out and said, these are 36 men that Claudia was with in the business. Now, 5 of them were true.
Okay.
In my 30 years, right? 5 of them were true, right? But they're like, it was anyone that I said, oh, I went to a Tyrese concert. Or I know blah blah blah. They just threw them on the list, and people ran with that shit. And it's like I'm like, am I doing something wrong? That when bad stuff comes out, some people, it's so easy for them to believe it. But then when I'm out in the wild, the people come up to me. It's nothing but love. They're not the people that are on the internet.
Yeah. It's because the internet gives people digital muscles. You got Google muscles, and then everybody's energy always shift. Anybody that ever has some rah-rah energy towards me online when we meet, because even if I want to be on some rah-rah shit, hey, what's up, man? My bad, man. I was going through something. No word. I was about to go through you. But okay. But I'm glad we are where we are. Because like karma heads prevail, but every now and then some people deserve to get, like, or you need some people where you can go like, and then like they drag someone.
But I can't even say that. And something happened, then I'm the one that gets charged. And there's a lot of people want to put hands on her. I'm 53. Like, I'm just like,
yeah.
Can you just stop? Like, I'm surprised y'all not bored of like Claudia. Like, y'all talk about me so much. I'm sitting here on my name.
It's like
if they didn't get clicks when they did it, they wouldn't do it.
That's
facts.
True.
Yeah, no, I mean they're eating off of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to joke around and talk about how Kim Kardashian has been paying my rent for 10 years, but that's just a joke. That's just but it's like in other things that I worked on, we talked about the Kardashians a lot. And so it's like, you're helping this woman eat, you're helping her pay for her place. Like, if I was going to sue her, I don't even know that I'd sue her for money, because you might not be able to get it. But I was like, I might sue you for your social platforms. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to sue you for those passwords, and I'm going to shut the whole shit down or clown you on your own accounts. For fun. I don't know. I'm sorry, Claudia. I'm so sorry that you're going through this. I'm sorry that
it's every 2 weeks. Like, it's been happening I just haven't been talking about it. It's like, I always get people sending me something like, oh, they talked about you on the. Well, I mean, I have the red pill guys making all kind of videos about me, like, oh, she hit the wall. Like, I gave an interview where I to the Shade Room, I think it was, And basically my message was to young girls, like, just don't think there's like a never ending supply of good candidates. And I said, I probably overlooked a good candidate or two back in my day.
Mm-hmm.
They took that to mean as I was just dissing all the good guys. Fuck you, I have plenty of time. No, I kind of misspoke. It really wasn't I overlooked a good guy, because anytime I met a guy that I thought was a good guy, I went for it. It was the baby thing more for me that I was like, I'm not right now. But I never really was dying to have a kid. When I tell you, so many men made money off that video, like chopped it up and turned it into like, oh, now that the bitch hit the wall, you should have just locked in with one of us when you was like popping. Now we don't want you no more. And that's what you get. But anyone that was there for the initial interview was like, it was such a positive thing I was saying. Basically like, hey ladies, like, if you meet a good guy now, you can build together, you can like grow. I thought that was a positive message to say, but even that got turned into, ha, bitch, you ain't got a man now and you can't get one. And your clock's done run, the sands ran through the hourglass, and you're old goods. Nobody wants you anymore. I'm like, do you know how many young guys and old, like, we have a whole sweatshirt because of one.
Big facts. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, I know I was on a rant today, but I'm just
like you gotta say the things. And I was reading the comments as well, and we definitely got you, Dark Child, T Fusion Sounds, and Thomas Bell. And there was another young person. We got you. Give us a second. But there was somebody was posting that your name came up in the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. Do you know what's going on with that?
Yeah. So there's beef between Kelly and Portia. And I know someone that they both dated. So I was basically saying in an older episode, I said, well, Kelly really wanted to bring the smoke to Portia. She could, because they have someone in common. Of course, I'll never put his name out there because I'm cool with him and I think he's a dope guy. Like, he's good people's. But I was just saying, like, hypothetically, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's come up before where Portia's like, yeah, Claudia's not lying. Like, there was a guy in common. And then it came up again on the reunion last night. So I think I'm going to change my name.
To what, though?
I don't know. But just something that they can't pronounce. You know what I mean? Can y'all help me? Side dishes. Can you side pieces, side babies? Help me come up with a name that they can. I'm tired of this name. This name has been dragged to the mud a lot. Oh, wow.
Little identity swap. Well, real quick, let's handle some town business real quick. Patrick Smith 2274. Thank you so much. Going down the line. Hold on a second. We running it up. All right, you got it next. Yeah, my voice still scratchy, man, from the weekend.
Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Here we go. Yo, he hit us with the deep soprano. Hold on a second. And Claudia, you got this one? Let's run it up.
Daddy. Oh, they're gonna make another rumor and say you're my sugar daddy or my pimp, and I'm selling that coochie on the low for $50.
Oh, is that Thomas Bell hit us twice? Or okay, hold on. One more time. Thomas Bell.
It's hilarious.
All right. Thank you guys. We really appreciate y'all. Well, hey, listen, man, if ever came down to it and they wanted to smoke and you end up fighting Tasha K, I'll fight her husband. Let's get it. Let's run the fade. Let's run it. Speaking of fades being ran, don't know if y'all watched the fights this weekend, because there were a couple of them and it all popped off in Atlanta. The undercard for the Carissa Shields fight actually took place on Zeus, which is where fights happen even when they're not sanctioned. And there was a little bit of everybody fighting on that card. And one of the ones that really stood out was Big Lex versus Tasiki. Now, Big Lex is pretty much undefeated on baddies. It's a reality show, but apparently they fight a lot. I don't watch it. I try to, I only watch people sell drugs. Shout out to Power. Big Lex brought the smoke in the ring. Oh, here it goes. And there's no audio because I want to be able to talk over it. But her footwork was clean. She was sticking and moving. She was getting in and out of there. Very efficient. Very demure. And I'm not mad at it, man. Big shout out to Big Lex, not the little one.
Is that Big Lex in the orange?
Yeah, Big Lex in the orange. Yep.
I was gonna say that's good use of the jab, keeping that distance.
Yeah, you can tell she's not just a club fighter.
Right.
I mean, they look way different than Ray J and
Oh,
Orlando.
my God.
Oh, these guys right here. Yeah.
Oh, God.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with Ray J, you guys?
They look at this. Listen, sad. Look at how
Yo,
there was no pre-workouts. There was no workouts done prior to this.
Nah, not
this
really.
is just like two out of shape dudes.
I mean,
It was giving Uncle at the barbecue.
Yeah.
You know, like they was fighting over the last bun, you know, for the burger. Now you got to eat your burger with 2 end pieces. You know,
Like Ray J belongs in the onion ring, not the boxing ring. Like that dude. Like Ray J, come on. What are you're getting injured. Remember it, like, was it just a couple weeks ago? Someone's like, what's up with your head? And he was like, I can't see it. You know?
Yeah. Because like you know, in 1 second, like I'm bleeding at a show, and then my heart gave out. I'm in the hospital, and now let me fight Orlando Brown.
you think it's a good idea to have fights, like elderly fights, like people that have medical, like, you know what? Because like the stakes are even higher.
I
Old
do agree.
fights?
True death match.
Like sickly fights.
Claudia, that's like that's some Hunger Game shit. Which one of you can afford your medicine? Fight to the death.
Yo, but
is that someone y'all would want to fight? I'm sorry, I mean to cut you off.
I mean, there's a few people, but you know, and not even out of like this. Well, I always bring up Kirk Cameron, and I don't know why I just always aim at Kirk Cameron. But like, yo, like that's what beat the curls out of his hair. I don't know why. From growing pains.
Growing pains. That's right.
Yeah,
Yo, he's a big time like religious film actor these days.
Yeah, I want to help him get the God.
Oh my God.
On the Tanner's cousin side, it would be Tommy Lauren for me.
Oh, Tommy Lauren
or Laura Luma.
So I was sitting in a room with, I mean, whatever. I'm sure he said it other places. I was sitting in a room one time with Dr. Drew, who is great. I like Dr. Drew a lot. And somehow, this is a long time ago, and Dr. Drew was like, more or less like, I accidentally created Tommy Lauren. And I was like, what? And he kind of explained how like she was, you know, didn't have a whole lot going on, and he was just kind of looking for people to appear. I don't remember what he had going on at the time, whether it was like a video show or maybe a little radio show or something like that. Mm-hmm. But he kind of like opened the door and gave her start, had no idea what she would go on to become. And because, you know, what happens is like similar with the Tasha K stuff of the world is like, you find if you put a lot of hate out there, people respond to it with comments, and that blows up the algorithm. And yeah, Tommy Lauren, yeah, would be happy to see you.
And the other host, the blonde girl that Trump said she had blood coming from her eyes. What's her name? She's big on
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
No, she's a host now. She used to be on Fox. She sued them. What's her name? She hosted one.
Oh, you're talking about Megyn Kelly?
Oh, Megyn Kelly. Ooh, Megyn Kelly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Megyn Kelly's another one of those just like, what happened? You were like a lawyer or something to begin with, and now you just say crazy stuff. I almost got hired by the Megyn Kelly show one time, and I was playing like my politics weren't what they are, but I knew that they had to Google me at one point and like find my old Twitter and stuff. I was like, nope, I'm not getting another interview.
Oh, real quick, there's another person I would fight, but like nobody knows him because he's not important, but he works for a radio company and he's named after cheese.
Oh. That person has stopped in many bags. Yeah,
I don't know.
He as well.
Yeah. How about you, Tanner? Is anybody you bring the fisticuffs to?
I don't have many mortal enemies. I don't have anybody who I feel like's really done me wrong. I mean, I imagine there's probably people out there who kind of want to fight me, and I would say, do your best. But like, there's nobody who I'm like, ooh, I want to get the smoke with that person. Now,
Tanner, tell us how does it feel on the other side? How does it feel to not have anyone that wants to do you harm, or you have like that feeling about what does that stress-free life feel like?
Oh man, Claudia, when I lay my head down on the pillow, I take about one deep breath and then I have a nice, wonderful deep sleep, 8.5 hours. Yeah, I don't get hungover. Babies laugh when I pick them up. Every dog is my friend. The birds sing for me. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like it.
It must be nice.
Oh, hold on. We got a comment for Tanner here.
What we got there?
Yo, okay, now
Wow.
there's a few women that I've beat up.
Now I'm trying to figure out what a
that's-
TFT shirt stands for. Like, what does that look like? Titties for Tanner. Like, what does that?
Oh,
shirt
that's
look
hilarious.
Like,
And by
Oh.
beat up, I don't mean beat up. That's
Titties for Tanner.
Yeah.
You can make a whole. Should I draw something? I mean,
oh well,
Well,
obviously.
why you drawing that? Let me hit you with one last clip. Because there was also a real fight that happened Saturday. Clarissa Shields beat up somebody from
Sure did.
Australia. Australia's Kay Scott, and she was not playing games.
Hannah Gabriel. Oh, good shot. There's that left hook. Finally landed. Scott took it well. There it is. She didn't take that one well. She's ready to go. Clarissa Shields wants the knockout, and she's down. There was a
She left the ring looking like Marilyn Manson, but that wasn't it. There was still more punches thrown.
Can Shields get her first? Finally landed. Scott took it well. 2 years. She's ready to go. They throw in every towel they've got. It's all over. There was the key to victory.
wow. Okay. Not to take anything from Clarissa because she's a savage. That girl only fought 5 times her whole career. That she beat.
There's not a lot of people in the women's division in certain weight classes, so you could be the champion and be like 3-0.
Got it. Oh, my Tourette's won't let me pause. I came up with the design for titties for Tanner. for the
That was
shirt.
quick.
Oh, all right. Oh, yeah. That's a
Because
good one.
titties, you would mean like how many titties would that be? Not just 2, right?
Oh,
Like-
how many are trying to fight me?
Like a
No, how
cow
many
amount.
titties?
A cow amount.
Titties for Tanner. You want several titties, right?
Sure,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Plural.
So,
Even
like,
number.
like that.
Okay. Well done.
For the YouTube algorithm that's transcribing this, we're looking at what looks like a bug's anatomy.
Those are eyes. Googly
Yeah.
eyes. That's Rocco
like
from Rocco's Modern Life. Just
Well,
stacked
that's
on
like-
top of each other.
She was trying to put her hands on her hips, but they were a lot lower than that, so she just rested them there. So that's
All right. Yeah.
four sets. No, you don't like that? No.
No, I
That's
like.
not-
Yeah, no, I
Not
love.
mad at it at all.
That's a lot. That's. I mean, yeah.
Oh, real quick, Dark Child 99 has a question for us. Hold on a second. Un momento. Up. I need a quicker way to get to that button. Dark Child 99. Question for all 3 of you. Who have you experienced Hollywood? Be real with us. Do you think the dark side of the industry got to both Orlando and Ray J? I definitely think there's something off with Orlando, and I think Ray J is playing the game strong.
Yeah, I think Ray J's playing it, but I think Orlando really got affected.
Yeah.
I don't know Orlando well. I'm not familiar with him. But like Ray J exists in this interesting space where he started out with like very traditional fame, and then he got outrageously infamous, obviously from the tape, and something like that can derail your ability to get other sort of legitimate, and I'm using quotes here because however you want to find it, that can keep you from getting a lot of opportunities. And Ray J has figured out how to carve a lane for himself, and like that's a skill. That's a skill.
Yeah. To be able to go against the great, and another person who I put in that space who is really awesome at like, okay, I'll go against the great Gary with the T. Does
Facts.
it phenomenally. Like with today being Monday, he will present you an argument that it is not Monday and say it with a straight face and just lean into the crazy. And like, not everybody is able. Like my brain is too logical to like do illogical things. So like that makes me short circuit. Like hell, it's Monday. What do you mean it's not Monday? You know, like and like you know, like and it's a skill. It's a dope skill.
Let me ping off of that just a little bit because people might be watching at home. Maybe you're watching Dish Nation, maybe you're listening to the radio, anything Gary's doing. And what you don't understand is like, if once you work on a couple talk shows, you figure people out pretty quick and kind of how they're going to function in the show, the arguments they're going to take, the things they're not going to take, where they might push you on. Because you don't always want everybody agreeing all of the time or feeling the exact same way all the time. For a talk show, most of the time you don't, which is why on a larger panel show, they always find some host or 2 hosts that like feel differently than the others. Gary's gift is that he whether he even thinks about it or whether it's just his gut response, is you look up and you're like, ah, man, the sky is so nice and blue today. Gary turns around, it's cloudy and raining. And then he's going to run with that for the next half hour. And it gives you a show. He's not scared to say the thing that's a little inflammatory. He's not scared to just step out there a little bit. And that's what makes Gary so great, is like, you need Gary.
I love Gary. Gary, when I was working down there on the Ricky show, he was so kind, took me under his wing, took me to shopping spots, kind of gave me the lay of the land. He's just like, and we've just been cool ever since. So
he's a sweetheart. He's a sweetheart of a man. But also Dark Child 99, just quick thing. When you say the dark side of the industry, there are different interpretations to that. I mean, you know, whatever, this is, we're pretty real over here. Like, some people refer to like the dark side of like kind of what we were talking about earlier with like the hidden planetarian of it all, which is like potentially a young exposure to substances that perhaps, you know, create a little change in someone's life. And then there's like dark side of the industry where it's like, was there a predator who got to this person at some point or another? And I don't really like to pontificate or sort of allege one thing or the other. And so I don't know. I've never heard either one of these guys really talk a whole lot about that.
Well, Orlando Brown has said it, but it's the way he says it. You don't know whether to take him serious or not.
yeah,
You know, because he was one of the first ones before people were saying Diddy stuff, that like he said Diddy got the Oshkosh Bigosh. He also said Diddy gave him that bop, 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 that bop.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, what do you make of that? Like,
either he was psychic or he was trying to tell us early on and kind of play crazy.
He knew something, yeah.
And, you know what I mean? There's something there for sure. Allegedly.
Yes.
What up, cuz? Y'all want to try to solve a crime real quick?
Let's do it.
Do it.
All right. Whose cousin is it?
All right. Okie dokie karaoke. We got another edition of Whose Cousin Is It? Today we're headed to Florida, where two grown men apparently turned a Publix parking lot into a medieval battlefield.
All right. Police say these two already had some issues with each other, and things popped off when one man approached the other guy's car aggressively. Now, at this point, everybody could have gone home. Nobody did. Instead, one man allegedly went back to his car and grabbed a machete.
Ah, yes, a machete, the pocket knife of the South. The other dude saw the machete and apparently said, okay, that's what we doing, and pulled out a hatchet.
Gentlemen, what are y'all doing? Where are y'all going that y'all have these weapons in your car?
Exactly. Like, police say the machete was initially still in its sheath when one man apparently allegedly hit the other in the face with it. Then there was a struggle over both weapons. Both men got cuts on their hands, and one of them reportedly ended up getting knocked unconscious.
And around 4:30 in the afternoon even. Now, someone's grandma's just trying to get some rotisserie chicken while a whole Machete 4 taping is going on in the parking lot. Wildness. But here's the part that got me. Police say one of these gentlemen admitted he had the opportunity to leave, but he didn't because of pride.
So pride. Personal pride is what sent you to jail.
Exactly. You could have driven home, but your ego said, nah, go get the hatchet. Now, eventually both men were arrested, although police reportedly determined from surveillance video that the machete man was the primary aggressor. Whose cousins are these?
It sounds like a scenario where somebody was like, my body is telling me no, but my pride telling me yes.
Oh, look at the twang on that. I never thought I'd hear R. Kelly saying,
with a little country accent.
Country, a little twang. Yeah.
Yeah, like Jelly Roll remakes.
I don't see nothing wrong with a little bit.
Okay, so it sounds Caucasian, but then it's Florida, so it could be a mentally ill black or a regular white.
And the Haitians is known to pull out a machete. Same thing with the South Americans. The Jamaicans will chop it up one time, mush it up.
I guarantee one of these guys is my cousin. Wait, are we doing both or are we just doing one? Sorry,
both.
I was a little confused.
Both.
Are they the same race, both of them?
I don't know. That's the whole game.
No, I'm saying one thing, one's the other. Oh man.
I mean, like who have you seen just with a hatchet, like just like low key? right?
It's the East African blacks.
The
It's
EABs.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
the
the
EABs?
South American Latinos, SALs, the Souths, and it's the regular whites. They love to get up close and personal and like get in there. They like cutting, shopping.
Yeah, very personal.
Is this? Oh, Fame Analytics.
What up, Al?
I was going for something different there, but he says a Mexican and yeah, dude, I was struggling. I was like, hold on a second.
Betty,
I'm gonna say a Mexican and a white. I'm with Fame Analytics.
Betty says one is my people, Haitian. Haitians are good for the machetes work.
Yeah.
Shooters
Shooters like to operate from a distance.
That's true.
Because my cousins love guns, and I feel like your cousins love guns.
We do. Like
who likes
very
my
Canadians, a lot of stabbings in Canada, but it's not always done by like, Michael J. Fox's cousin from Canada. Sometimes it'd be the imports that made it
White
there.
tea on white bread. But yo, look at here. Me Divine says my son has a hatchet and swords.
I gotta zoom in on that profile avatar. Oh, okay. Oh, you're my cousin. I got it.
Yeah, which cousin are you?
From a distance, you look Korean, and I had to zoom in. But okay, gotcha.
And okay, there was a lot of pride, so maybe that's like, man, you gotta respect me. That's us. That's us.
Yo, man, I would run from a knife fight so fast,
Me
like
too.
so, because like even if you survive, there's less of you. You know what I'm saying? Like like that's like nightmare fuel for me. Like I don't like my odds like in a knife fight at all.
Reminds me of the movie Seven. The movie Seven, you had to cut a pound of flesh. Remember that?
Okay, let me hit one more detail because I need a little input on this. This happened at a Publix, which is can be a nicer grocery store.
Yeah, but there's also some parts of town where they just have a Publix because city zoning orders. Like, people got to eat around here.
And like Whole Foods Light.
Publix is like a really nice Tom Thumb. So when I moved to Atlanta, I'm looking for Tom Thumb. Is like go to Publix, and when I tell you, I got me a chicken breast the size of a lung.
Yeah,
I was like, and them sandwiches. I ain't been to Subway since.
Yo, pub subs are great.
Okay, I don't know. It's gonna go either way.
Okay,
what's in the box? That's
well, as we always do at this time, let's move that van.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
I wish I knew who had what though.
Tanner, your peoples.
We so back. Oh my god. We're so back. Florida, baby. Florida. I used to lean on my good old Southeastern whites, and then other people also been committing crimes for a while. Black fighting over that
Well, damn.
What did you say, Tanner?
I was just gonna say, like, I'm also just proud. I'm just proud of my Caucasian cousins for carrying blades. Like the one man with a blade happened to find the other man with a blade,
a hatchet and a machete. You just happen to have it on you.
Yeah.
And if I'm hatchet, man, I'm slightly at a disadvantage unless I could throw the hatchet really good.
Yeah.
Like,
But you can't miss. You
get a one and done. Like. I want to read a story one day about a person who was killed with one thrown knife. Like in the movies. Like sometimes like some spy movies, like, James Bond will walk in, fall over, like how many times historically has someone been killed with one single knife throw, or also a Chinese star?
I would love to read a story. Like, it's one thing. There's only two versions of Chinese stars, three. One is like nothing happened. One's like 100 Chinese stars, and then one is like one good one. Like they got it right the first time. You never hear about that.
Yo, the 80s was such an unhinged time. Like in Rhode Island, can you just go buy Chinese stars? Because we could.
Yep, Chinese stars, brass knuckles, all that stuff. 1000%. We all had that.
What about Broken Bow?
Oh yeah. My buddy, I remember I was a kid. My friend's dad thought himself, my Caucasian brethren's friend's dad was like fancied himself to be like a black belt in some kind of karate. And I'll never forget. This is a random memory. He'd get this magazine with weird weapons in it, just like weird weapons you could order. And one was like a glove, like the glove of Thanos that you could order. This is the 80s, except it was like covered in knives all over the place. Like the glove was a knife weapon of some kind.
You know what's crazy?
Ninja stars.
You know, in someone's basement in America, there's someone tied up that's being tortured with these weapons. Like, seriously. Don't you think?
Possibly. Yeah. If that's you, drop a ninja emoji in the chat.
If you're watching, I just want to say right now, if you're that person who's stuck in a dungeon and you can hear the sound of my voice, we'll try to get you out. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Just can tell us in the comments if you have a chance. I don't know what to tell you, but
you think we're gonna rescue someone we can barely load the assets in time sometimes? That's what you think? I'm still trying to learn. I don't even know how to submit something for Who's Cousin. And we're gonna rescue someone that's been locked up in a basement somewhere in Oklahoma or Arkansas or Utah. Like we're us three.
Yo, man, never say never.
Yeah,
I catch a Charlie horse in my calf when I cross my legs too long, and we're gonna be the ones to get someone out.
Yo, I got a Charlie horse Saturday night going into Sunday. It was 4:43 in the morning because I stared at the clock because I wanted to know my time of death, you know? And yo, when I tell you, because it started in both legs. So like I'm just walking around the bedroom like Frankenstein. And I'm like, yo, I know we got bananas in the basement because they say something about bananas being good with the lactic acid or whatever. So like I'm walking down like John Wayne, make it all the way to the kitchen. We don't got no damn bananas. I guess we froze them, but I didn't find that out till the next morning. So then like I had to like do like a Jean-Claude Van Damme style split and put my leg on this one chair and then just try to lean all the way over it and just Charlie horses suck. And like all the stuff I just told you I did, it kind of helped, but it wasn't until I had to sit perfectly still. You know, sometimes when you're about to move, it seemed like it's about to come back.
Oh, it kicks it back up. It kicks it back in full throttle. Like it's almost gone. Then you move and it's like, oh, not so fast, bitch.
What is that even about?
I don't know, but I learned if I make myself, like say I get in my calf, I make myself stand up and I try to like lean forward with my foot. Like I try to like it's, you want to bend it like that, like towards it like that.
You stretch it out.
Oh, that hurt. I'm so not flexible anymore.
Oh, magnesium spray. Okay.
Yeah, a little magnesium
pickle
spray.
juice helps. Yo, I feel like we got a big ass jar of pickle juice. I was like, do you drink it or you rub it on the
You drink it.
Okay, good.
But that pain from a Charlie horse, even like an attempted one or a quick one, it's lasting for a couple days.
It was over by the next day, but
really,
I feel like it wants to knock on the door and come back like any second now. Like it's crazy. I'm gonna do hot yoga again today. I fell off for the last 2 weeks. I'm back at it tonight.
Okay, mustard. All right. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, fun times. It was great. Trying, dealing with attacks online. You guys in the comments, always amazing, always supportive. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
And Claudia, I know here's like real talk. Try not to let it continue to bother you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let these miserable people live their miserable lives. It's nothing about you in reality. It sucks to get your name dragged out and inserted into situations that it does not belong by terrible, jealous people. But at the same time, like, don't let it, try not to let it ruin your day.
I won't. I'm just going to look at some Chinese star videos.
All right.
Bet.
What if you wrote, okay, maybe this is a Tubi movie pitch. It's about a woman who is from a reality show and secretly she trained to be a ninja, and her ninja costume obviously involves a black hoodie and lots of ninja weapons. And she ninja attacks women who write mean things about her online.
That's funny you say that because on the way here, me and the ex were talking. Not the one that just got married.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a whole movie picture there. I'll have to tell you off this because it's a little dark.
I like it.
Looking forward to it. I just came up with a shirt idea. I'll tell you all about that later.
Ooh, next fight video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. This is gonna be great. I'm cooking.
Are you cooking right? Are you? Wait, I'm gonna send you an idea because if I. Oh, okay. All right. I got an idea. I'm gonna
I got
text
one
you.
too.
Wait, did that just come through? Oh, you got us on this one?
Here, I'll get it.
I sound like Tone Loc.
Sorry.
And here we go.
Fusion Sounds 89, Daddy.
Oh man. All right. To the races we go.
Yep. All right.
All right.
See y'all next time.
Bye-bye.